Welcome to the Georgia Highlands College Math 97 and Math 99 tutorial videos. In today's video, we'll answer the question, how do you find the GCF of monomials? Well, the first step in finding the GCF is to perform a prime factorization on each of the terms. Then you'll identify common factors between each of those terms, and finally, you'll multiply those common factors to form the GCF. Let's take a look at an example. If we are given the terms of negative 20x squared, 12x to the fourth, and 40x cubed, and asked to find the GCF for these three monomials, we start by finding the prime factorization for each of the monomials separately. So let's take a look at negative 20x squared. If we'd like to find the prime factorization of negative 20x squared, we break it down into a product of prime factors. For this case, we have negative 1 times 4 times 5, but 4 is not a prime number. So let's call 4 2 times 2, and then multiply that by 5 to make negative 20. And then we have the x squared, which is simply x times x. We'll repeat this process for the other two monomials. So 12x to the fourth can be written as 2 times 2 times 3 times x times x times x times x. Lots of x's there. And finally, we have 40x cubed, which written as a prime factorization would be written 2 times 2, which is 4, and then we multiply that 4 by 10, which is also written as 2 times 5. And then we have 3 x's to multiply in as well. Now the next step for finding the prime factorization is to identify all of the common factors between these monomials. So I'm going to come back and note each of the factors that they have in common. So they all have a 2, they all have another 2, and they each have 2 x's. So you're only wanting to identify the factors that they all have in common. And then the final step is to multiply each of those factors to form the GCF. So if I pull those factors down, I have 2 times 2 times x times x, which gives us a GCF of 4x squared. So 4x squared is the GCF, or the greatest common factor of all of these monomials. Thank you for watching this tutorial video. If you have any other questions about greatest common factor and how to find them, please contact your Highlands professor.